Dalton Smith has just beaten Walid Ouizza in the very first round. And yes, dominant stuff there from Dalton Smith. Just ridiculously easy. Ouizza looked like an amateur boxer in there. Dalton Smith made him look like. Honestly, it was so dominant, so easy for Dalton Smith. Ouizza came out to the fight with his chin high up in the air, square on, and Dalton Smith absolutely punished him in brutal fashion. That style is so easy for someone like Dalton Smith to deal with. If you're square on against Dalton Smith, someone who looks to shut down that range and plant some absolute bombs on you, you're in bloody big trouble, especially if you come out with your chin high in the air. Dalton Smith's going to have a field day, and that's exactly what happened there. Dalton Smith had an absolute field day with Ouizza in that fight. Smith's style was just completely all wrong for him. Just completely embarrassed and humiliated Ouizza in there. Ouizza in there. It was just easy for Dalton Smith. It was easy for him. You could tell the moment that first lead hook landed for Dalton Smith, literally the moment the fight began, it was over basically. It was over the moment Dalton Smith caught Ouizza flush, and it was bloody, pretty early on as well, in like the first 20 seconds. Dalton Smith caught Ouizza. Ouizza was pretty stunned by it, if we're being honest. And Dalton Smith finished him off, and it was just easy. He works the body well. He has great level changes. Dalton Smith does. He is a world-class talent, if we're being completely honest, Dalton Smith. He is a world-class talent, and he's levels above Ouizza. He beats Adam Azim, if we're being completely real, Dalton Smith. He beats Adam Azim. He'll be too clever for him. He'll probably knock him out as well, because at times Adam Azim can be up quite right, and eventually Dalton Smith will punish him for it. Dalton Smith will get him out of there. Ben Shalom does not want Adam Azim to fight Dalton Smith. We've been able to tell as well in the conversations that Ben Shalom's had with Eddie Hearn about it. Ben Shalom doesn't want the smoke for Adam Azim. Dalton Smith beats him 100%. He's just too good. He slips shots very nicely when he comes forward. He shuts down the range very well. That's what Dalton Smith does very, very nicely. The video is now longer than the actual fight. Jab very good as well. Comes in with a nice popping jab when he, comes up from a good level change. He has a very nice high guard. Kind of has, that high guard trait of Canelo, like the way he holds his guard. It's pretty good from Dalton Smith, to be fair. And it's a difficult guy to deal with. He slips shots nicely when he's coming in, trying to get in there. And he has very good volume. He's got ridiculously good output. Dalton Smith does. He has very good work rate, and he hits very hard, and he's very unpredictable. He can throw punches from all sorts of angles, throws punches when he's coming in, and he's a very difficult man to catch when he does as well, because even when he is coming in offensively, he's still very good defensively, keeps his chin tucked low, and his shots are very unpredictable and hard to deal with. And it showed in that fight today against Ouizza. He's always able to set a good statement, Dalton Smith is. He is always able to set a good statement and, make himself look better and better and better. And, ideally we want to see Dalton Smith more active. Like, I get, there's been injuries in his career and stuff, which is understandable. But I think if Dalton Smith keeps on being more and more and more active, he's unbelievable. He's going to top the bloody 140-pound division without a shadow of a doubt. He's 100% up there. 100% he's up there. And it's going to be really interesting to see who he's in there next. What is next for Dalton Smith? Because I don't think it will be Adam Azim. Ideally you'd possibly want to see him in there with someone else. He's number 2 in the WBC right now, and it looks like Pulo and Sandor Martin are fighting. Stick Dalton Smith in there with the winner, even though, as I said, though, it could be better if Dalton Smith is more active, though. That is the thing. But it is realistic that he could get the winner of that, though. That is the thing. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Dalton Smith versus Jack Catterall. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. Or possibly in the time being, Dalton Smith versus Adam Azim. See what happens with Alberto Pulo and Sandor Martin. Dalton Smith beats Adam Azim. Fight the winner of that for the WBC world title. That's what Dalton Smith needs to do. 100% he's got the potential to top the division. He's got the style for it as well. He's very entertaining. He can just blast you out of there. And with Dalton Smith, there's not really a full-on feel-out process either. He's just really, really, really aggressive. And, I mean, there's not a feel-out process with it, but he can be patient with the shots that he does pick. And, you know, he picks his moments very smartly. That's what Dalton Smith does well, in my opinion. He picks his moments smartly for when he does explode on you. And he's a dangerous, dangerous man, to be honest. He's very dangerous to be in there with. Yeah, I 100% think he's a top guy in the super lightweight division without a shadow of a doubt. He beats a lot of these guys. I mean, Dalton Smith versus Jack Catterall would be a very good stylistic matchup. Definitely beats Adam Azim without a shadow of a doubt. He probably beats Sandor Martin at this point in his career as well. And I probably would favour him over Alberto Pulo. I think Dalton Smith will definitely become WBC champ by the end of this year if he continues to be active. He will be champ by the end of 2025. That was a proper good statement made there by Dalton Smith. He just proves once again how difficult his style is. No matter who's in there with him, his style is very, very difficult to deal with. And I think on paper as well, I doubt this fight will happen, but Pitbull versus Dalton Smith stylistically is a fantastic fight. Honestly, it is. I've only just thought of that as well, but that is actually a very good bloody fight, stylistically. Yeah, I think overall, good performance there from Dalton Smith, and just dominance, blast Ouizza out to there with absolute ease. And yeah, there we go. Dalton Smith proves why he is a real top dog in the super lightweight division. And even though he's not as active as we ideally want him to be, I mean, I want to see him out 3 times in 2025 this year. 100% needs to be out 3 times. So 2 more times this year now. I want to see Dalton Smith out after that win over Ouizza. He can surely have a decent turnaround as well, actually, though. Yeah, like after that, I mean, you ideally do want him in there with someone like Adam Azim before he does fight Alberto Pulo or Sandor Martin, because it would be good to see him get more rounds in. He took no damage there whatsoever. You know, have a bit of a break. He's had a long camp. Then, you know, try and get straight back in there. Get back in there April, May time, something like that. That's what I think Dalton Smith should do. April, May, get back in there. And then we go from there. But we need Dalton Smith to be more active in 2025. And then, I mean, no matter what, he'll get his big opportunity. But an active Dalton Smith would absolutely destroy a lot of people. He fought, twice in 2023, once in 2024. So far, once 2025. You know, there's still room for 2 more fights in 2025 for Dalton Smith without a shadow of a doubt. And I believe this year will be Dalton Smith's year. I really do. Fantastic performance by Dalton Smith. Get Ouizza out to there in 1 round. Easy.